is the issue summary. In 2014, Hyundai Motor Company has recently faced allegations of engaging in misleading practices. These allegations revolve around various aspects of the company's operation, including marketing, safety claims, and environmental impact. Undeniable that unethical marketing can destroy the business reputation and also will lead to legal problems. Marketing strategies used by Hyundai are one of the area of concern. Allegation has been made that the business used misleading advertising strategies to market its vehicle. This might involve inflating a car performance, fuel efficiency, or safety features in print material, internet content, and commercial. Consumer may be misled into making purchase based on the false information provided by the company. Customer will make decision about their own safety. Drivers and passengers may depend on an accurate safety claim that provided by the Hyundai company, which can put them into a serious risk. The trust of environmentally aware consumer might be damaged by the kind of misinformation, which can also impede attempts to mitigate climate change. This company also charged with using deceptive tactics in relation to its environmental impact. The business has committed to sustainability and eco-friendly project, and they even made a hybrid and electric car. Critics contend that Hyundai overstated its environmental credentials.
Greeting to Sir Raju. My name is Andi Sufia, matric number 280375. We choose Hyundai Company for our assignment, and the ethical issue is misleading. In general, misleading is the act of the companies that may make exaggerated or false statements about their products or service to mislead consumers. This could include deceptive labeling, inaccurate product descriptions, or false testimony. In this situation, the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) and the Justice Department have found that car maker of Hyundai misled consumers about fuel economy and greenhouse gas emissions on several models, including the popular Accent and Elantra in 2012. According to the Guardian website, after fuel cost spikes in 2008, the EPA discovered that Hyundai had accurate the competitive advantage in the market by saying that its vehicles achieve 40 millions per gallon on highways, after 1.2 million vehicles, which roughly one-fourth of the models sold in the USA. About 2012 and 2013, which subject to the fault fuel economic claims. After analysis, test data, automakers selected the best outcomes rather than the average, boosting fuel economy by 1 to 6 miles per gallon. Over the expected lifetime of the cars, they underestimated the greenhouse gas emissions of their fleets by around 4.75 million metric tons. At the time, Hyundai asserted that the test engineers had made errors that reduced the claims and provide automobile owners with compensations for the higher gasoline price. The discussion of misleading is inextricably linked to the discussion of ethics. This is due to the unethical nature of those who engage in misleading behavior. To be unethical is to lack morality and manners, according to deontological theory by Immanuel Kant, 1724-84. Truthfulness, honesty, and respect for autonomy are emphasized as essential moral obligations. Hyundai violated its obligation to be truthful by willfully distorting or modifying data to mislead customers about the fuel efficiency of their automobiles. Secondly, in utilitarianism, which was developed by Jeremy Bentham, 1748 to 1832. One must first determine how much overall utility or happiness was produced. According to a utilitarian viewpoint, customer satisfaction and societal welfare come first. Hyundai's action would be seen negatively from an ethical standpoint because they could damage others and reduce total utility. The third theory, which is social contract theory. Hyundai's misleading field economy marketing and advertising requires taking into account the implicit social contract that exists implicitly between the business and its clients. According to the social contract theory, people freely enter into a social contract to create a community and hold one another to a set of obligations. Hyundai must respect the rights and autonomy of its clients when providing accurate and transparent information to them in the context of marketing and advertising.
Hi, my name is Nur Izian, metro number 278663. I'm going to explain regarding the factors that contributed to the misleading issue. The first one is the lack of regulation and enforcement in the industry. And from the info, the lack of regulation and enforcement in the industry allows businesses to make a deceptive claims about their products or services without a serious consequences. Business may use deceptive marketing strategies to draw clients and also gain a competitive edge using deceptive statistics, manipulation of visual and also false promises. The lack of strict enforcement leads to the problem, as companies can continue using deceptive marketing technique without fear of punishment or any penalties. Consumers also may suffer from negative effects such as deceptive marketing, leading to disappointment, monetary loss, and also threats to their health and safety. The next one is lack of consumer awareness and also skepticism. Lack of consumer awareness and skepticism contribute to the issue of deceptive marketing, as consumers are more vulnerable to exaggerate claims and false remarks when they lack of skepticism. Customer education is crucial for holding companies accountable for their marketing strategies. Consumers can make a better decision and expect honesty from businesses when they are informed about their rights, products, and also potential consequences of misleading marketing. In order to reduce deceptive marketing effects, consumers must educate themselves, cultivate critical thinking, and also maintain a product and service knowledge. The last one is business. The factor that contribute to the issue is competitive market. Business in competitive marketplace often use deceptive marketing strategies to gain a competitive advantage and attract customers. They may make inflated claims about their products or services, which may be deceptive if not supported by any evidence or scientific backing. Fake endorsement and also review can deceive a prospective clients into believing their products and also have gained widespread praise for a favorable reviews. So in conclusion, there are a number of factors that contribute to the problem of deceptive marketing. These factors can be divided into three broad categories, which is the marketing sector as whole, consumer behavior and also expectation, and the last one is regulatory frameworks. It takes a multifaceted approach to address the problem of deceptive marketing. It entails bolstering regulatory frameworks, developing ethical business practices, encouraging responsible advertising standards, promoting transparency and accountability, and raising consumer education and awareness. Society may try to reduce the negative impact of deceptive marketing and also develop a more knowledgeable and empower consumer base by addressing these key elements. Thank you.
Powerful impact that can be seen from Hyundai cases, such as legal consequences. If Hyundai violates the ethics in their advertising and marketing activities, the company may face legal ramification, fines, or penalty that will influence on the company financial and profitability. For example, there is a cases which Hyundai provided misleading information to their customer which related to the fuel economy and greenhouse gas emission in some of their company car models such as Elantra, which resulted the company was sued or fined about 100 million after the Environmental Protection Agency and Justice Department discovered their falsification in providing the information about cars to the customer. Other than that, the impact on the misleading issue also has contributed to the customer perception on the brand. As we all know, customer perception is constantly tied to the process which individual will choose and support the brands that adhere to their personal values. This is because nowadays society are more aware and knowledgeable about corporate ethics. Therefore, any unethical behavior that Hyundai do might end up resulting in the company starting to lose their customer, especially to their competitors that are considered to be more ethical. In order to elevate the impact of misleading advertising and marketing activities, the company need to invest more money in rebranding, public relation, and also new advertising to regain their positive brand image. In this case, due to the employee issue that Hyundai encountered in 2014, it created a negative impression to the company as the media in general have been swamped with news about how Hyundai mistreat their employee. Next, the impact on misleading issue also contribute to the reputation damage. As we aware, any unethical issue that happen in a company could damage their good reputation, which also resulting in reduction of customer loyalty and trust. Hyundai has damaged their brand reputation when an advertisement released into the public which portray a man that attempted to commit suicide by using the car carbon monoxide but failed due to the car gas emission that claimed to be clean. So as the advertisement goes around public, Hyundai received comment and being labelled as a company that was insensitive to the current issue. As a result, Hyundai has been criticized for the commercial, despite the fact that the company has released a policy declaring that it is prohibited from participating in any promotional or marketing activities that will cause harm to people or urge others to do the same.
So now we will move to the next part, which is the suggestions or solutions to the misleading issue of Hyundai company. So the first one is by improving transparency and communication. Hyundai should establish clear and consistent channels of communications by sharing regular updates on company policies, product information, and addressing potential issues. Then, Hyundai also should actively engage with customers' concerns and feedback. By responding promptly and sincerely, Hyundai can show its commitment in resolving issues and making customers feel valued. Next, Hyundai is also highly encouraged to strengthen ethical guidelines and compliance in order to overcome this misleading issue. This includes providing thorough ethical trainings to employees, contractors, and business partners, and avoiding misleading advertising and marketing campaigns. Then, implementing robust internal auditing process is crucial to prevent the unintentional spread of misleading information. These audits would allow Hyundai to assess and evaluate its operation, including marketing, advertising, and product claims, to identify any instances of misleading practices or discrepancies between claims and actual performance. Additionally, Hyundai may handle this misleading issue through collaborative industry efforts. This includes joining industry associations, forming partnerships, and participating in initiatives that promote accuracy and reliability. Through cooperations, Hyundai can help shape standardized guidelines, best practices, and self-regulatory measures. Other than that, collaborating with regulatory bodies and participating in discussions will keep Hyundai updated on evolving regulations and ensure compliance. Collaborative dialogue with regulators also help identify areas for improvement, streamline reporting procedures, and establish clear guidelines to prevent and address misleading practices. Besides, this issue of misleading in Hyundai also can be effectively overcome by improving customer education. Hyundai should invest in customer education initiatives to prevent misunderstandings or misconceptions caused by inadequate knowledge. This initiative could include workshops, webinars, or online tutorials aimed at educating customers about their vehicle's features, functionality, and maintenance. For example, the workshops can incorporate hands-on demonstrations to enhance customers' comprehension of different vehicle systems. Participants should be encouraged to actively explore features, ask questions for clarification, and gain first-hand experience in effectively operating and maintaining their vehicles.
Moreover, strengthening quality assurance is also one of the great alternatives to overcome this misleading issue of Hyundai company. Hyundai should establish a strong quality assurance process to address misleading concerns regarding product quality. Comprehensive testing and inspection should be conducted at every production stage to ensure that Hyundai vehicles meet or exceed industry standards. By implementing thorough quality control checks throughout the production process, Hyundai can identify and rectify any deviations or inconsistencies. The goal is to prevent quality-related problems that could lead to customer dissatisfaction or loss of trust.
As a conclusion, giving false, inaccurate or incomplete information to the customer regarding goods, services, processes or other of a company's operation is referred to as a misleading company. In addition, deceptive behavior or factual distortion is involved in the process of intentionally mislead customer. Also, the use of deceptive tactics in marketing or advertising will be mentioned as immoral and infrequently unlawful. Last but not least, deceptive business practices can harm a company's brand, such as lost consumer confidence and have a legal repercussion such as regulatory penalties, fines and litigation.
Next, I will continue the presentation about what ethical lesson can be learned from the misleading issue. Several ethical lessons can be drawn from the Hyundai company's experience with the misleading issue. First one is protection of the customer. The allegation leveled against Hyundai serve to underline the necessity for businesses to place a priority on protection their customers. Customers can be misled by deceptive marketing practice, which then leads to customer making erroneous purchasing decision. In order to uphold the principles of consumer protection, it is necessary to verify that the claims made in advertisement and promotional materials are genuine and correct. This gives customers the information on their required in order to make educated decisions. Besides, environmental responsibility. The accusations that have been leveled against Hyundai about its impact on the environment highlight how important it is to have a true commitment to environmental responsibility and sustainability. Consumers that are environmentally sensitive may become frustrated as a result of greenwashing, which refer to the practice of making environmental claims that are either overstated or deceptive. Businesses should make every effort to achieve the environmental goals they have set for themselves, adopt sustainable business practice, and be transparent about the progress they are making. Other ethical lessons can be learned from the misleading issue is sincerity and complete openness. The Hyundai company should always make an effort to offer information that is accurate and comprehensive to regulators, consumers and the general public. Information that is intentionally misleading or untrue erodes trust, which can have a significant negative effect on a company's reputation as well as its relationship with other stakeholders. Regulatory compliance, also the ethical lessons. It is critical for business to make compliance with applicable laws, regulation and industry standards a top priority. Not only does compliance help guarantee that practices are fair and ethical, but it also safeguards the interests of consumers and other stakeholders. It is essential for business to have reliable systems in place to monitor and guarantee that they are complying with all rules and regulations that are currently in effect. Next, accountability and integrity. Business have a moral obligation to own up their deeds, accept responsibility for them, and uphold their integrity in every phase of their operations. When charge of deceptive business practice are made, it is critical for companies to accept responsibility, investigation the claims thoroughly, and address any problems as soon as possible. It is absolutely necessary to uphold high ethical standards and to hold individuals or departments accountable for unethical behavior if one wishes to keep their credibility and confidence intact. Lastly, the ethical lessons that can be learned from misleading issues is continuous improvement. The Hyundai company should consider specific cases of deceptive business practice as chance for further education and ongoing development. It is possible to identify and address potential ethical issues by establishing solid internal controls, performing regular audits, and aggressively seeking feedback from users and stakeholders. Business may establish trust in their customers and improve their reputations over time if they consistently work to raise the bar for ethical standards and business practice. So that's all from our group. Thank you.